Welcome to the CDBG-DR Transform 386 initiative. We're excited to share with you the impactful efforts underway to support Volusia County's recovery. Let's start with some context. In October of 2024, Hurricane Milton brought significant devastation to our community, causing extensive damage and flooding. Fast forward to January, Volusia County was allocated $133.5 million in Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Funds, or CDBG-DR, by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. These funds are critical for our ongoing recovery, helping us to focus on rebuilding infrastructure, restoring housing, revitalizing our economy, and enhancing disaster resilience. This approach may sound familiar, as it mirrors our ongoing efforts following Hurricane Ian, in which the county was awarded $328 million in CDBG-DR funds for long-term recovery needs. To date, we have successfully allocated over $60 million of similar funding for critical flood and stormwater management projects, and many residents have seen their homes repaired or completely rebuilt. Let's dive deeper into how the Transform 386 initiative will build on this momentum to bring about a stronger, more resilient Volusia County. These funds are specifically earmarked to address unmet needs and enhance mitigation efforts that other funding sources may have missed. They offer a crucial opportunity for long-term recovery and for rebuilding what was lost in the wake of disaster. A significant portion of this funding is dedicated to boosting the resilience of our community. This will involve strategic investments aimed at reducing future risks, ensuring that our community is not only better prepared to handle future disasters, but is also on a path towards sustainable growth and development. Volusia County has been granted $133.5 million, with a significant portion, $20 million, specifically earmarked for mitigation projects. These projects are crucial in proactively reducing risks and enhancing our community's resilience, ensuring that we are better equipped to handle future disasters. HUD has set forth specific criteria for the allocation of these funds, designed to maximize their effectiveness and impact. At least 15% of the total funding must be allocated to mitigation projects. These projects are critical as they help to diminish both current and future risks to our community. HUD also requires that the funds be targeted toward the most impacted and distressed areas, known as MIDs. We are fortunate that HUD has recognized all of Volusia County as a MID, which means our entire community qualifies for this crucial support and assistance. Finally, once the funding agreement is signed, there is a stipulation that all CDBG-DR funds must be expended and the projects closed out within a 6-year period. This time frame emphasizes the need for swift action to facilitate a timely and effective recovery. By adhering to these guidelines, we are poised to ensure a rapid and substantial recovery for Volusia County. Throughout February, our team will be dedicated to analyzing the insights gathered from the Community Engagement Series to develop the CDBG-DR Action Plan. This plan will present a comprehensive and informed strategy that incorporates community feedback and aligns with HUD's guideline for eligible activities. During February and March, we will open the draft action plan for public review. This period will allow the community to provide feedback and suggestions, ensuring broad input into our strategic approach. Additionally, a public hearing will be conducted to further collect feedback and maintain transparency in our decision-making process. In April, the Volusia County Council will review the action plan, ensuring it accurately reflects the community's needs and priorities. We expect HUD's approval of the action plan by this summer or fall, marking a significant milestone in moving forward with our community's recovery initiatives. Volusia County is committed to developing an action plan that accurately reflects the community's needs and priorities. This plan will be shaped through extensive community involvement via the Community Engagement Series, which seeks active input from residents, organizations, and various community stakeholders. The draft action plan will be available for public review and feedback for a period of 30 days. This allows everyone in the community to contribute their insights and suggestions, fostering a collaborative decision-making process. In addition to the public comment period, at least one public hearing will be held. This provides a direct forum for residents and stakeholders to voice their opinions and concerns. The final action plan requires approval from the Volusia County Council. Their review ensures that the plan is comprehensive, aligned with community needs, and adheres to all pertinent guidelines and regulations. Once approved locally, the action plan will be submitted to HUD for final approval. Following HUD's endorsement, the CDBG-DR funds will be released, allowing the county to begin the implementation of the proposed programs. CDBG-DR grantees, including Volusia County, are required to follow stringent guidelines when developing their budget. For instance, no more than 5% of the funds may be allocated for administrative costs. This cap ensures efficient program management and robust oversight, enabling the vast majority of the funds to be used for direct community benefits. Additionally, up to 15% of the funds can be set aside for planning costs. This allocation aids in the meticulous planning necessary for successful project execution. As previously noted, a minimum of 15% of the funds must be committed to mitigation activities. These projects are essential for enhancing our community's resilience against future disasters. The remainder of the funds should be directed towards addressing unmet needs within the community. This strategic allocation ensures that the resources are utilized where they are most crucial, supporting recovery and rebuilding efforts effectively. To qualify for funding through CDBG-DR, projects must meet specific eligibility criteria. First, projects must address unmet needs, targeting areas where other funding sources are either unavailable or insufficient. This ensures that the funds are directed toward gaps in recovery efforts. Additionally, projects must align with at least one of HUD's national objectives. Compliance with these objectives guarantees that projects uphold high standards of effectiveness, impact, and accountability, contributing positively to community recovery. Projects are also required to demonstrate a connection, either direct or indirect, to the impacts of Hurricane Milton. This linkage highlights the critical role of the CDBG-DR program in aiding communities devastated by the hurricane. However, it's important to note that mitigation projects are not required to show a direct connection to the specific impacts of Hurricane Milton. This flexibility allows for proactive investments and measures designed to mitigate future risks and enhance the overall resilience of the community. HUD has outlined 3 national objectives to guide eligible projects under the CDBG-DR program. To qualify, a project must meet at least one of these objectives. The first and most common objective is to benefit low and moderate income persons. Specifically, this includes households earning at or below 80% of the area median income, ensuring that the funds primarily assist those who are most economically vulnerable. The second objective targets urgent community needs. This involves addressing conditions that pose serious and immediate threats to the health or welfare of the community, emphasizing rapid response to critical situations. The third objective is focused on the prevention or elimination of slum or blight. This goal is vital for the revitalization of distressed areas, highlighting the program's commitment to improving overall community conditions and livability. Throughout this presentation, we've stressed the importance of prioritizing assistance for low and moderate income households. This focus is crucial in ensuring that the most vulnerable members of our community receive the support they need to recover from disasters and rebuild their lives. Low and moderate income households are defined by HUD using the area median income as detailed in the provided table. Our commitment to aiding these households is not just a local priority, but also a regulatory requirement from HUD. At least 70% of the CDBG-DR funds must be used to benefit those specific income groups, ensuring that a significant portion of the resources supports those who need it most. By adhering to these guidelines and centering our efforts on the needs of low and moderate income households, we foster a recovery process that is both equitable and inclusive. This approach not only helps individual families, but also strengthens the resilience and overall well-being of our entire community. CDBG-DR funding is a vital tool for addressing the ongoing long-term recovery needs that remain after other forms of assistance have been depleted, effectively filling the gaps left by other federal assistance programs. CDBG-DR funds are designed as the federal funding source of last resort. These funds cannot be used for a purpose in which other sources have been provided. This is known as a duplication of benefits, which is a violation of federal law. Prior to funding an applicant or a project, the county must account for all other funds received for the same purpose as the project. By strategically coordinating CDBG-DR funds with other funding sources, including insurance, loans, and other federal programs, we can ensure that these limited resources are used efficiently and directed toward areas in genuine need of additional support. For those seeking assistance, it is strongly recommended to maintain detailed records of all repairs and document any previous assistance received for disaster-related costs. This documentation is essential for ensuring compliance and facilitating the efficient allocation of funds. As the grantee, Volusia County government is tasked with conducting a comprehensive analysis to pinpoint the unmet needs resulting from Hurricane Milton. This analysis is crucial for assessing the disaster's impact and identifying needs that have not been sufficiently addressed by other funding sources. Unmet needs are calculated by evaluating the total recovery requirements and subtracting the resources that are already available. In parallel to identifying unmet needs, the county is also undertaking a detailed assessment of mitigation needs. This assessment aims to identify projects that will enhance our community's resilience and its capacity to withstand future disasters. To support these crucial efforts, approximately $20 million of the CDBG-DR funds are specifically earmarked for mitigation projects. To ensure a thorough and effective evaluation, the county is actively seeking collaboration with local jurisdictions and communities throughout the affected areas. By working together, we can more effectively assess and prioritize the mitigation needs of our community, fostering a more resilient future. Funds are available to support a wide range of projects across 4 key categories: housing, infrastructure, economic revitalization, and mitigation. With the exception of mitigation efforts, projects in these categories must be directly tied to the damage caused by Hurricane Milton. This ensures that the recovery efforts are focused and directly address the impacts of the disaster. In the housing category, eligible project options include the rehabilitation, repair, and construction of both single-family and multifamily affordable homes. Additionally, the program may support initiatives that promote homeownership, such as providing down payment assistance and offering counseling services for housing-related issues. For residents living in high flood risk areas, there may also be an option for a buyout, allowing them to relocate to safer locations. In the infrastructure category, eligible activity options are centered around the repair and enhancement of public facilities. This includes infrastructure such as roads, bridges, and stormwater management systems that were damaged by Hurricane Milton and are in need of support. The economic revitalization category focuses on enhancing job opportunities and economic health. This includes providing job training, enhancing commercial districts, and efforts to attract and retain a qualified workforce. In the mitigation category, eligible activities are designed to enhance community resilience against future hazards. This includes improvements to infrastructure and facilities. It's important to highlight that the CDBG-DR program is designed with flexibility to tailor support according to the specific needs and priorities of disaster-impacted communities. The activities we've discussed in this presentation represent just a portion of the potential uses for these funds, and there may be additional opportunities to leverage them in innovative ways to address the unique challenges and needs of our community. In addition to hosting community engagement meetings, we have created a survey to collect insights on the challenges faced by individuals and families impacted by Hurricane Milton, and to gather feedback on potential projects or programs that could effectively support our community's recovery process. Your participation in this brief survey is crucial for guiding our efforts and ensuring they meet the community's needs. Additionally, our staff is available to deliver presentations in your community or to your organization, providing further information and engaging directly with residents. To participate in the Unmet Needs Survey or to request a presentation, please visit our website at transform386.org. Here you will find a direct link to the survey and contact information for scheduling a presentation. You can also reach out to us directly by email at transform386@volusia.org or by phone at 386-943-7029. We are dedicated to assisting you and providing the necessary resources to engage in the recovery efforts and help shape the future of Volusia County. Thank you for your active engagement with the Transform 386 initiative and for dedicating your time to learn more about our efforts. We truly value your commitment and the significant contributions you make to our community. We strongly encourage you to share your input through the Unmet Needs Survey. As a reminder, the survey is easily accessible on our website at transform386.org. Your feedback is crucial in shaping our recovery strategies and ensuring they meet the needs of all community members.